Alright, so I haven't played Grey Goo in a long while. I quit shortly after the GDTS event in Texas. I remained for a while to play the new expansion, the Shroud expansion. I tried playing Shroud, but I really didn't feel like learning an entirely new race, so soon after I quit. But there's still, with the expansion, a new mission came out, and I felt that without completing that mission, I wouldn't feel like the game has been completed. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna complete this mission. Full disclosure, I've tried this mission with different strategies before, so it won't be new to me. But yeah, you'll see the plan. All right, here we go.
Aperture device keyhole reopening. Foreign energy signal detected. Emerging in upper atmosphere.
I see them. The Shroud have arrived. It is a scout vessel.
Anticipating landing path. Impact zone matches aperture device location.
Allow the ship to land. We will move to destroy it, but I must contact Lucy and Saruk first. Let us hope they finally see the true danger we face.
A few months have passed since the battle at the aperture device. Suddenly a massive ship emerges through a keyhole recently created by the goo. Singleton mobilizes his army, the only force left on the planet capable of combating the new menace. He also contacts Lucy, Tak and Saruk so they can witness the battle and see the peril for themselves.
Lucy, Saruk, we're at the landing site. The time has come.
Singleton, what are you talking about?
The danger I warned you about has arrived.
What is it?
It's the Sonic ones. I recognize the ship from our elder stories. The vessel drains the planet's energy, paving the way for a full invasion. Ships like these destroyed my home planet.
We will find its vulnerability. We have been preparing for its arrival and will destroy it.
Preparing? How did you know they would come here?
We attracted them. We opened the keyholes and amassed here to draw their gaze. The fight should begin on our terms. Together, the three of us stand the best chance of surviving.
Enemy probe has detected us. Detecting intense energy buildup in multiple enemy structures.
They can be beaten. I will show you.
Beginning economic attack upward. Unit under attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
The probe is absorbing energy from all sources. The effect is currently not strong enough to be harmful, but is slowly increasing.
Complete.
This may be some kind of generator. Mum is detecting a link between it and the shield protecting the main probe.
These pillars appear to be unshielded.
Unit under attack.
Support pillar destroyed. Probe shields weakened. Main gravity cannon is coming online.
We destroyed the weapon here, but doing so activated a similar weapon on the main probe. We will need to be cautious when destroying these support pillars.
The probe's shield power has decreased by 25%. Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
Support pillar destroyed. Probe shields have weakened. Main destroyer cannons are coming online. Support pillar destroyed. Probe shields weakened. Main seeker drone batteries are coming online.
Unit under attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
probe shields weaken. Main EMP cannon is coming online.
Unit under attack. Unit destroyed. Unit under attack. Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed. Unit under attack. Unit destroyed. Unit under attack. Unit destroyed.
It appears we were victorious.
Victorious? You doomed us by bringing them here.
Without their probe to drain the planet, the Shroud will be weaker and unprepared for our forces when they attack.
What use is an advantage when you fight us at every step? What good is an army when you destroy it time and time again? You have brought nothing but death to my people.
Had I not done these things, your future would still be lost. Whether in 1 year or 1,000, they are coming. And I will not allow other worlds to fall while we sit idle.
Singleton, you may be right, but you can't force us to take part in your war. Stop attacking our forces, and then we can talk.
Agreed. With the Shroud coming, you need to rebuild your armies. I hope when the time comes, we can fight together.
So it appears to me that my microphone was accidentally turned off for the duration of this playthrough. So I'm just gonna talk through it the way I would have while playing it. First of all, there are 4 locations for expansions in every corner. So in theory, you can go full 12 mom and maybe even epic. So, but there are 2 problems to it. And first of all, there was this bar in top right corner of the screen that, you know, when it fills out, supposedly the abilities of the Harbinger probe become stronger, the periodic AoE that it does. I'm not sure actually, because I never had even the second bar filled out. And the second one is just time. If you go to all mothers, you're gonna be slower, because this is a pretty easy mission. And yeah, and there is also a problem with that, you know, some of the locations there is either a tower on the way there, or there is a tower next to it. So that's also something you need to micromanage. So I found that the answer to this, because you only fight in buildings, the answer to this is the same as to Circuit City that humans used. When someone is going heavy buildings, all you need to do is go large protein. You can't really use the same upgrade as you would with large proteins, obviously, because there is only, first of all, one target. So you know, even the upgrade that heals the large proteins when they kill something, it's not really effective, because you're only gonna kill one building at a time. I still get it because it's still somewhat useful. Obviously, you cannot use any of the destructor upgrades because there is only one target. There is no splash. There is no AoE needed. It might be useful to use bastions. I'm not sure. I never tried bastions here, so I'm not sure if they will have their taunt abilities against buildings. If they have that taunt abilities, that will make this mission a lot easier. So if you're struggling with this mission, you might want to check it out. Because I want to save time, I just stick on 6 mothers. I split my large proteins into 2 groups, and one group goes top, one group goes bottom. Then when you killed all the towers, you have to transform into destructors, because this area around the Harbinger prob, it has some wicked AoE, and if you send all your large proteins to attack it at close distance, they're gonna die. So I transformed the destructors. I used one of the siphons there to heal up when I chose the correct route, but it might be alright to use some siphons, I don't know. Another thing to do is to keep your units spread. As you see, I attacked from 2 different sides, and the thing was that I probably should have attacked from more sides. If I split you can split probably your units in 4 different groups, so that will be better. And my other mistake was that I allowed the group that is bigger to be the target of attack. If instead I chose to sacrifice a small group, obviously the Harbinger prob would fall down sooner. Another thing would be, it's very hard to split the units with such a big group as I had attacking from the right, so it all died very easily. If I split these all forces in 4 or 3 groups, I could have prolonged their lives by basically moving targeted units away. But as you saw, it's not that hard, even if you don't micro. Just don't attack from one side, that's for sure. Split from 2 sides, then you don't need micro, but you still one side will certainly survive and kill it. And another thing that I didn't really use here, you can if you rally small proteins, they also help. That's how I beat it the first time I played it. Basically, my initial force of distractors, I went all distractors. The first time I played it, I went just distractors with bounce, because I didn't know what to expect. My original force died, but then the reinforcements of small proteins managed to kill it off. So that was fine. So I think that's all for the strategy here. Thank you all for watching, and it is slightly sad that this is the last mission of Grey Goo. The game might have not been perfect, but the game been good, and I'm certainly gonna miss it. Bye bye, Grey Goo.